Hi, I'm Reno Minestrelli. We've all suffered the consequences of a bad meal. That meal that tastes good and may not be that good for you. You ever ask yourself how you can eat healthy and still enjoy all that sugar-fried processed foods that we all love? Who better to answer our questions than a professional athlete on game day? Besides, don't you guys want to know what they really eat?
Hi, my name's Sean O'Donnell. I play hockey for the Philadelphia Flyers in the National Hockey League. I'm originally from Canada, from a little town called Canada, just outside Ottawa in Canada. I always loved playing hockey. I left home at 16 to go play hockey up in Sudbury. It's a junior hockey league, so I went and lived with a family up there and went and played junior hockey. Was drafted to Buffalo in 1991, and that was kind of when I looked to make hockey more than just a fun game or a hobby, and that was when you started getting paid to do what you love to do, which was nice. I played in Buffalo's minor league team, kind of like AAA in baseball, for about 3 years, and then in 1994, the summer '94, I was traded to LA. And since that time, I've played in LA for about 6 years and bounced around to a couple different teams, went back to LA for a couple of years, and just recently, summer of 2010, signed in Philadelphia for the year. I'm 39 now, so to play, over 1,000 games. I think one of the things that's allowed me to play this long is I've evolved as an athlete into getting the most out of my body. I've always loved cooking. I've always been fascinated. I think as kids we kind of gravitate towards what our parents do. 6 days a week my mom was the cook. She was kind of the person that came home and would put on the chicken and make the pasta and do kind of the everyday items. My dad, usually on Saturdays or Sundays, when my dad got the urge to do it, he would do the big meals where it would be an all-day thing. He would make from scratch. He would do a chicken gumbo, or he would do Chinese food where he is making sweet and sour chicken balls, or he's making the egg rolls. He was doing everything from scratch, and I think as a kid, watching that and watching how much he loved it and the passion that he had for it, and just how interesting the whole thing was, and then it was great food too. I think that kind of struck a chord in me, and it was something I was always interested in doing. And during the lockout of 2004-2005, there was no hockey at all that whole season, and I was looking for something to do to put my attention towards. So one of the things that I did was I enrolled in a 20-week culinary school or kind of a cooking school in LA.
Morning, champ.
Morning, how are you?
Coffee's helping. How'd you sleep?
Pretty good, pretty good.
What do we got going for breakfast?
All right, we have my morning bolt of energy here. Can you grab this stuff? Yeah, grab the oatmeal. All right. Peanut butter. Whoa, be careful.
Gotcha. Oatmeal, peanut butter.
Yeah.
We need this first.
Yeah. Here, just throw everything right here, and then I'll kind of put it all together for you.
Sounds good. So what is this? Oatmeal, peanut butter?
Yeah, it's just something I do in the mornings. It's put in a little bit of just regular oatmeal, just for quantity, because this doesn't have a whole lot of taste to it. And I'll take one of these packages here of the flavor package stuff. Yeah, the maple brown sugar, and put one of those in each.
All right. Got you here.
That gives you a little bit of your sugar that we all need.
Cool.
If you can grab the protein powder.
All right.
So this is protein powder. It's vanilla, so it kind of gives me some of the protein that you need, and then it also gives you a little bit of flavor also.
Did you come up with this, or did somebody tell you about it?
No, I just kind of, I don't know, just trial and error. I like oatmeal, I like milk, I like protein powder, and the last but not least, I like peanut butter a lot. So I just kind of
throw it all in a bowl.
Yeah, let me see if I put all these things together, how it's going to turn out. So.
And hopefully it turns out well.
Well, I think it turns out well, but we'll see from, you can be the judge. This is kind of a daily thing that I do and then here I'll let you just mix that together.
Yeah.
Until it's all kind of, if you need more milk, you add more milk. There's no real recipe to it. Sometimes it's a little thicker, sometimes it's a little runnier.
I don't think that it'll matter. I'm a big oatmeal peanut butter guy anyways, but all of this stuff together is new.
Yeah.
Does this stuff have a name?
No, I haven't trademarked it yet or made any kind of name. I guess we'll find out. If you really like it, maybe I'll go public with it and have to come up with a name. But yeah, I just kind of, you keep going until the peanut butter, this is my thing. You keep going until the peanut butter
Kind of just
pretty
thins
much
out.
gets dissolved, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. It's going. Smells exactly as you would think it would.
That's it right there. It's better than having, you know, bacon and eggs and sausages and stuff. I think this gives you some of the fuel that you need. It's pretty clean energy. That's what you got. Enjoy breakfast.
Yeah. This morning we had the bowl of goop, whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what to expect, but these things now are what's going to make me an all-star on the ice, right? Is that?
Well, I can't promise you an all-star, but I can promise, you know, I think you'll be able to compete a little better out there when you have, you know, proper nutrition.
Well, I think the last thing left to do is,
Let's go test it out.
yeah, put it to the test.
Sounds good. See if you can keep up.
Confidence is somewhat high as of right now.
My confidence is fairly high. I don't know if yours is high or not. Let's go have some fun with
Let's
this.
do it.
Okay.
I think I need to rethink my diet
I
or stick with my day job.
Yeah, I would say stick with, you know, you're pretty good out here. You're pretty good. Like I said, I've been doing this. I'm 39 now. I've been playing hockey since, well, pro hockey since I was 19. So this is pretty much a daily thing for 20 years.
You ever, does anyone come ask you for diet advice on the team or anything? You see what some of the guys are eating, you're like, how can you guys put that in your body, you know, kind of thing?
Well, there's some, I've gotten a lot more tolerant of it since I've gotten older. When I was younger, I'd see the older guys eating these blended drinks with green stuff in it, and I didn't know what the heck that stuff was. I'm not saying I'm not hardcore yet, but I've adapted. You know, like I said, you're out here and you feel, you know, if I didn't eat the way I ate, I think I honestly would kind of feel how you felt after the drill, even though I do it quite a bit. But
Yeah.
I think I do give myself the right fuel so that it's not easy, but a lot of it's recovery too. You know, I think that we're both, when we were done the drill, we're both heart rates up here. I think mine probably came down a little quicker than yours did, partly because of the fuel I had.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks, man.
No problem.
That was tiring. Yo,
How you doing?
getting hungry.
Good.
The goop you gave me this morning worked well at our skate here, but what do we got for lunch?
We have just chicken and pasta. I'm just finishing cutting up the chicken right now. I put a little bit of seasoning on it. And I think it's ready to go in the pan.
Let's do it.
I cooked an extra one for you, so there should be plenty for the two of us.
I love it.
Oh, hey, babe.
Hi,
How are you?
good. Oh, you cooking a pregame meal?
Yep. Question
Nice.
though. Sean, you made me breakfast.
Yes.
Now you're making me lunch.
You know what? I'm more the cleanup gal. I do the laundry, the dishes, the transportation, and I'm a pretty lucky girl because he absolutely loves to cook.
Laura
He's
has,
definitely a hidden chef.
Laura has a funny saying that says her favorite things to make are reservations.
Yeah, I can make a mean reservation. Yeah.
No, she likes to cook. I a lot of times I won't let her. She wishes she liked to do a little bit more cooking, but I enjoy it, so.
Yep.
So you got, what is that, some sort of multigrain noodle?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Laura turned me on that. I never ate this stuff before. I was just regular old bleached flour, and now it's the unbleached multigrain, and I like it.
It tastes pretty good too.
It does taste
and
pretty good.
It's got a lot of great nutrients in it. and tons of fiber, so keeps nice and full and regulated.
Is this something that you do? I mean, you do this before every single game,
Every single
Yeah.
game.
and you eat the same thing every
Pretty
time.
much. Yeah, on time I'll be in the mood for something different, but for the most part I like to keep it fairly, I think a lot of it's a mental thing. When you keep the same, I don't think I'm superstitious, but there's a routine I like to have, and I find that when I stick to that routine, it subconsciously, I think, helps me kind of get ready for the
Right,
game.
yeah.
And it gets me kind of dialed in for the game that night. I think doing what you've had success and doing it every day, including your diet, I think helps you, mentally just, not even without thinking about it, you get prepared for the game.
Well, that's that 80% mental, 20% physical thing that you always hear about.
Yep, exactly.
Have you ever not had this before a game and seen like a different result, you know what I mean? Or, I mean, if you didn't have it, do you think you'd be kind of like tore up?
Before I learned to eat correctly, in fact, I tried to just eat all protein for a pregame meal one time. I wanted to get rid of carbs, and I didn't know lots of people were saying carbs are fat. So I did just protein, and I just ran out of energy. I had no energy in the games. I had my shifts, I would get tired quickly, and so after a couple of times trying that, I put two and two together and realized that you need carbs. Your body naturally needs it for energy with the amount of calories that we burn off. As long as you do the carbs at the right time and the right kinds and the right amounts, your body needs. Usually what I'll do is the last 2 or 3 minutes, I'll take the chicken and kind of throw it in there just to make sure it's
Get it in there with the pasta.
a little flavor, and you want to make sure that chicken's cooked all the way through too. So when I cook, I don't bake very well because you have to be exact. It has to be a teaspoon of this, a cup of this. Put it in for 2 minutes. And I don't like cooking that way. I kind of just
Shoot from the hip, kind of.
Some of this, some of that. And I think it looks good. That kind of stuff. So sometimes it works out well, and other times my wife kind of looks at me like, not your best effort. There we go. Put this back on here. So I usually put a little butter in. Swirl that around for a bit. Give it a little lubrication.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of meal. When you were making the goop this morning, I was a little, I guess, hesitant, but this looks more like something out of here.
Yeah.
That's good. This
Can't
looks
go,
good, too.
there's no such thing as too much Parmesan cheese. So.
Absolutely not.
Pepper in there. You wonder why. How come it's not as good when I make it at home? Throw butter and salt on it. It'll be just as good.
Awesome.
A couple pieces of chicken here.
Simple, serves a purpose.
There you go.
Sweet.
Chicken, it's a good source of protein, and it's pretty bland. It doesn't do anything to upset your stomach. With a little bit of butter and Parmesan cheese, I like things pretty plain on game day. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like always, you're a great chef.
Thank you. It's pretty basic, but
You know, like when you were putting it together, it did look, it kind of had that bland feel, but the spices and everything, this is actually awesome.
Right.
This is my kind of meal.
And it's kind of light. It's not too heavy. So it gives you a lot of energy. So I feel like after I eat this, I'm full for quite a few hours, almost up until dinner time.
the dogs like it too.
Oh yes. Bruce over there.
Can't wait for some leftovers, huh?
Oh no.
I don't think you're going to get any from Dad.
Right?
Maybe from me, though, if you're nice.
Here we are, Wells Fargo Center, home of the Philadelphia Flyers. We're going to check out what the fans like to eat during the game.
All right, Barry, what do we got going here, man?
Campos cheesesteaks, the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia.
What do you got coming out of there right now? The meat. What kind of meat is that?
Ribeye, steak,
And this is what you guys use
Yeah.
every night, day in, day out.
day in, day out. We make about 800 sandwiches.
800 sandwiches per game?
Yeah, on a Flyers game. They come at us crazy, man.
Holy cow. So this is your final product, or this is close to the final product?
Close to it, yeah.
How much you cooking up at a time?
Doing like 10-pound boxes at
That's
a time. So yeah, we'll go through about 400 pounds of steak.
So those are 10-pound boxes. You're going through 400 pounds of steak a night?
Yeah.
And there's no seasonings, I noticed. You just throw it on there good? You do? Secret, or can we know what's in it?
Garlic, salt, and pepper.
So if you're doing 800 of these a night, and you've been here for like 7 years,
That's a lot of steak.
you ever get sick of seeing this?
I feel bad every time I'm around cows.
Like they frown on you or something when you walk by, they're like, that's the guy.
Eat more chicken.
Yeah, right?
For the Flyers games, we have an ice steak.
The ice steak. That's what we're talking about here. So what's the difference between that and I guess your normal Philly cheesesteak?
Well, the ice steak is really unusual because it has cream cheese, pepper jack cheese, diced tomatoes, and oregano sprinkled on it. And that's a really unusual looking steak. I guess this represents the ice and the blood that the Flyers leave on the ice when how they play.
That makes sense. Why don't we, let's whip me up one of those.
Get my ingredients together here.
All right.
Here's your pepper jack cheese.
All right, and then the cream cheese. Cool.
I'm going to throw some meat on here. I'm going to stick it here with my hands if that's okay. Put about 6 ounces of meat on it.
Looks like about 6 ounces.
Get our tomatoes.
All right, so we got pepper jack cheese, cream cheese, tomatoes, and then your token steak. Am I gonna enjoy this?
Everybody loves it.
Don't need any other toppings?
Unusual.
That's good. That's really good. Who came up with that?
Mike Campo has a store down 2nd Street. That's our namesake, Campo Steaks.
And this was all his by design? For the Flyers especially, or?
He has one for the Sixers as well.
That's awesome. Well, we're gonna get out of your hair, man. Thank you for all your help. I don't want to shake your hand to get you dirty. All right, thanks, Barry.
What do you think?
I'm thinking maybe this way to start.
Good evening, guys.
Hello. Oh, hey. How are you doing?
Better.
Are you really?
We're a little sore. No, obviously I couldn't cut it on the ice. So this is where I am.
Nice.
Honey, can you believe that?
We're in our apartment and you don't tell us you work right close to our place.
I'd rather have your job, not one of my proudest moments.
You did fine. You did good. You're a little out of breath, but you did good.
How about something to drink?
All right, sounds good.
Can I get, do you want Cabernet?
I think so, yeah.
Can we get two
Two
cabs,
cabs?
please?
Please.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Small world, huh?
Can you believe he works here?
No idea.
I did not
No
know
idea,
that.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
2 Cabernets.
Of course.
Oh, thank
For
you
the
very
lady,
Thank you.
for the gentleman.
So far, so good?
much. Are you ready to order, you think?
Yeah.
Did you guys
ready to go?
decide? You have
I think
enough
we're ready to
time?
go.
Yeah,
Shoot.
let's get the usual. I think we're gonna split the salad. I think it's the iceberg.
Iceberg, the wedge, yeah.
And then we always get the sushi, the spicy, the spicy sushi roll.
Feeling fishy tonight?
A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
We'll start that as our appetizer.
Okay.
We could bring those out together, and then I think for entrees, I'm going to get the 8-ounce fillet.
Okay. How do you want it
Medium?
cooked? Medium?
Please. And
I think I'll get the calamari. Yeah,
The calamari dinner?
Yep.
Excellent.
that'll be it.
Anything else for now?
I think they put some sauteed onions on the side.
Sure.
Some Béarnaise sauce.
Any drills I need to run through before we can bring this out to you, or
No, I think it's good. I think you're doing well. You look natural here.
give me a shout if you guys need anything.
All right,
Okay,
sounds
thanks.
good. Thank you.
Cheers.
This is embarrassing. All right. Appetizers, just a job, appetizers. This is Armando. He's a chef over here at Chops. He's gonna help me get Sean and Laura's order ready. They had a filet mignon and calamari. How do we get started here?
Okay, we started with the filet mignon. So we get a lot of olive,
That's oil?
a lot of seasoning with salt,
Okay.
and we put a lot of pepper. Start cooking it first before the calamares.
Cool, that looks
Before
good.
Okay, we put a lot on the side and get it burned out.
All right.
A lot of garlic. See? We add the spinach
Big
right away.
handful of spinach?
Yeah.
All right, that's ready to go.
Ready to go.
Mashed potatoes, you cook those in a frying pan?
Just heat it up. Serve it like that. We put it up too.
All right.
The calamares we gotta cut in half, just for not make it too big pieces.
Right. That looks amazing, and I'm sure it's gonna taste just as amazing.
And
So
the hollandaise.
the hollandaise sauce goes with the steak or with the spinach?
We make it the hollandaise sauce, and we make it the béarnaise. We add to tarragon reduced with vinegar, tarragon vinegar.
What is that again you just put in there?
Tarragon.
Oregano?
Tarragon.
Tarragon.
This is the sauce for the steak. Almost there in 15 minutes.
If you count the arm hairs that I almost burnt off,
Yeah.
then I would say we're at the 15-minute mark.
Good.
You sure that, Sean? I mean, you think he'll care if I really take a bite out of that right now?
Yeah, why not?
The calamari gets,
Aioli sauce
okay, and the mashed potatoes.
and the mashed potatoes.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna go give them their food.
Okay.
All right.
Filet
Thank you, sir. It looks
That
excellent.
should do it. Is there anything else that you guys need at this
No,
moment?
I think we're
I
good.
think I'm good.
Are
Yeah.
you interested in joining us for Bite to Eat? You've been working hard.
Yeah.
She sounds great. Just go over. You know, since you offered, do you mind going to grab me a beer?
I think you sitting down is good enough.
I'm gonna take the load off. Let me know if you see the boss coming.
Perfect. Sounds good. Enjoy. Let's dig in.
Cheers.
Yo, this is Reno. Check out our website at sportskitchentv.com for recipes from today's show and other cool stuff.